Hey everybody, this is George from DinosaurGeorge.com coming to you from outside because it's such a nice day here in San Antonio. Okay, Pete from San Antonio, Texas, where I live, says, Utahraptor, is it the fastest dinosaur? And if not, what was the fastest? Well, Pete, Utahraptor was probably fast, but not nearly as fast as other members of the raptor family. It has a little bit shorter legs to body length, so therefore it's not really a sprinter. He's probably better suited for long distance running. I would say that the fastest dinosaurs that we know of were probably dinosaurs like Ornithomimus, Struthiomimus, Gallimimus, those guys. They're really suited for faster speeds. And so in my opinion, it would be the Mimus family that would be the fastest members of the dinosaur family. Although I will tell you this, Dromaeosaurus, who's a raptor, was probably pretty quick as well. He and Velociraptor both. Okay, Andrei, it's a Russian name, from Tallinn, Estonia. Andrei, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. He said, Dear Dinosaur George, I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Fight Club and your show on YouTube. Well, good, I'm glad you are. I'll tell you the truth, I enjoy doing these YouTube videos because they reach such a mass audience, and I'm getting emails from people from all around the world, which you're writing to me from Estonia, so there's a perfect example. He said, I'm pretty sure that the real king of predatory dinosaurs is Giganotosaurus instead of T-Rex. And that's why Giganotosaurus is my favorite dino. But I really want to know the opinion of an experienced paleontologist like you. What do you think? Was Giganotosaurus tough or not? Well, Andrei, yeah, Giganotosaurus is a big-time, heavy-duty, monstrous predator. And you may oftentimes hear me talk about how I think Tyrannosaurus Rex was more powerful than Giganotosaurus. But again, you're talking about a huge dinosaur. I'm talking about a massive creature, taller and longer than Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he didn't get that way by being a wimp. This is a big-time, monstrous dinosaur. So I would say that in its environment at its time, there was nothing, and I mean nothing, as dangerous as a Giganotosaurus. I think you've got a great favorite dinosaur, although Allosaurus is my favorite and obviously is much better than Giganotosaurus. All right, Ashli from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania says, Hey Dinosaur George, who do you think would win in a fight? Acrocanthosaurus, which is Ashli's favorite dinosaur, or Tyrannosaurus Rex? T-Rex has the strongest bite force of any dinosaur, but Acrocanthosaurus can use its arms. You know, Ashli, I'll tell you something. We don't give a lot of credit to Acrocanthosaurus. He is a massive dinosaur. That ridge on his back makes him look wicked, but he's got really large claws and pretty sharp teeth. He is a top predator, and at his time, which was more of the mid-Cretaceous, very few creatures would dare get close to an Acrocanthosaurus because it was just so much bigger and badder than everybody else on the planet. So I agree with you that Acrocanthosaurus would have an advantage when it comes to his speed, his agility, and his arm strength. But if Tyrannosaurus Rex ever got his teeth in that creature, it would be doomsday. So, and again, Acrocanthosaurus and T-Rex didn't live at the same time, but for the sake of this argument, I would say Acro has a good opportunity to wear down a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I think in the end, T-Rex is just way too big. But I do like your favorite dinosaur. Okay, Kristo from Tallinn, Estonia. Another guy from Estonia. That's so cool that I'm hearing from two of you guys from Tallinn, Estonia. Hi, DG. Thanks for answering my questions. You got it, Kristo. Thanks for taking the time to write. My question is, who do you think would win in a battle between Sarcosuchus and Suchomimus? This is kind of cool. Sarcosuchus and Suchomimus. Well, yikes. They're pretty close in the way that their bodies are built. I think Suchomimus is bigger than Sarcosuchus, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. And if he is, that's the only advantage he's got. I mean, these are pretty close dinosaurs. I think the environment would have as much to do with that as who is the strongest and fastest. And what I mean by that is let's say they're fighting an environment that's swampy or slippery or wet. If one of them falls, that's it for him. He's done. But other than that, man, this would be a tough one to call, but I think it's a great question. All right, Cory from Jackson, Missouri. Hey, DG. First of all, hey, Cory, I am so glad that you're feeling better from your surgery. I'll tell you something that's really cool, Cory. You've got a brother who really cares a lot about you, and he's the one that let me know about your surgery. So I'm so glad to hear from you, and I'm so glad to hear from your brother. And Cory, it's great to have you as a friend. He says, okay, I noticed that Cretaceous African carnivores like Spinosaurus or Carnivores seem to be outnumbered by the plant eaters. Is it possible that carnivores ate up all the plant eaters and themselves into extinction? Thanks for your time. It's a brilliant question, Cory. Let me tell you this. Plant eaters outnumber meat eaters everywhere on planet Earth during the age of dinosaurs. There are probably, for every 100 dinosaurs we know of, only 20 are predators. The other 80 were plant eaters. And that's basically how the balance of nature is maintained. Look around us today. There's more zebra and gazelle and wildebeest than there are cheetahs and lions. So it's designed that way to ensure that there's not, so that this problem you mentioned doesn't ever occur, which is predators eating themselves out of existence. Nature has a great way of balancing herself, and it usually means that if you're an absolute top predator, you don't reproduce as successfully as those that are not. That's why you see more jackals and you see more hyenas than you see lions, because they're able to reproduce more. So if you travel back to the Cretaceous period in Africa, you would see a lot of dinosaurs, but you wouldn't see many of the giant predators because nature has a way of keeping them in check. So it's unlikely that they ate themselves into extinction. More than likely, it's something else caused their extinction. And that's probably, did I just say instinction? I meant extinction. Probably what it was changes in the environment that caused changes to the plant life. Therefore, the plant eaters go to the wayside, and ultimately they're followed by the big carnivores. All right, listen, if you have a question, write to me at dinosaurgeorge.com. Go to the Ask Dinosaur George page, fill out the form, and send it to me. For all of you young people out there, you make sure to practice your reading and always use good manners. And Happy New Year to everyone. I'll talk to you all soon.